Okay, I just went ahead and started recording.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm about to fall out of my chair. The cushion started to slide. Okay. Hi, and welcome to episode 10 of C3 Crystals, Cauldrons, and Cocktails. I'm Wren.
And I'm River.
And today we are going to talk about chakras.
All right, sweet. But before we get into that, first of all, we should mention we are on another weekend. Well, it's not a weekend, a week trip with our significant others.
Yes.
We rounded them up and brought them to the mountains, and it's gorgeous here.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So we are sitting out on the deck. It's kind of rainy, but it looks really witchy this way. There's clouds over the mountains in the background. So we're out on the deck. The guys are inside.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you drinking? What cocktail?
I am just having a Seagram's Jamaican Me Happy, the pink drink,
Ooh.
and feeling a little festive. But I actually think that drink goes more with the beach. So I should probably come up with something like mountain festive.
Mountainy. Ooh, I don't know. That would be moonshine. I am drinking a mimosa.
Mm-hmm.
It's not early anymore. It's actually 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's the proper time. Yay.
Yeah. Yay. So that's what I'm having. But okay. So chakras.
Mm-hmm.
Are chakras considered magic? Well, in the West, magic is seen as something that requires rituals and mana, whereas in the East, it's more along the lines of spiritual energy,
Mm-hmm.
which this is where chakras actually originated from, was from the East as opposed to the Western culture.
Yeah.
Popular culture has enhanced it even more. So yes, chakras are a form of magic.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think of it more as a healing type of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as a spiritual magic.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like it's a witchy thing. I feel like that, the boom chakalaka saying should be broom shakralaka. Okay. She's looking at me like I am nuts. I have had quite a few drinks because I started the mimosas in the morning and it's now almost 5 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if y'all could see my face,
Yeah,
it would have said it all.
Yeah, she's looking at me like, what?
What
is wrong with you, woman?
What are you trying to do?
Okay, so what are chakras?
Mm-hmm.
In Sanskrit, the word chakra means wheel and refers to the energy centers of your body.
Mm-hmm.
These spots correspond to different parts of your body. I think of them more as in terms of globes, like globes of swirling energy is how I picture them. How do you picture them?
I picture them as like a foggy, like it's a circle, but it doesn't have any defined edges to it. I see them as like whatever color that they are associated, but I see them as like a ball of just like gas, like a ball of like fog, like a fuzzy. And then as you go towards the center of it, it's more like
defined.
Dense in color. Not defined because it's just, and how I see it, it's just a fuzzy ball, but it kind of gradiates in like opaqueness.
Interesting.
So you have like it's more dense in color, like more rich in color on the on the center, and then as it goes out, it fades.
The color dissipates.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an actual orb, like you see on movies, the orbs that are gyrating and swirling and like a globe.
Oh, so it has like swirling. A defined edge.
It does. It does.
To you.
It does.
Oh, interesting.
Chakras are many data centers in your body, and each chakra is associated with a different set of organs and systems. They're also connected to the endocrine and nervous systems. Mm-hmm. And each one kind of acts like a window to your soul and will feed information back to you about the state of your health. Can you all hear the rain? It's pouring down rain here now.
Yeah, we've been having technical issues, as we always do. And when we first started, it wasn't raining. It had rained earlier, but it was nice. Like it was no rain. And then now that we finally start recording and get all set up, it starts to pour again.
But we're on a covered deck, so it's okay. And actually, you guys, it was cold enough yesterday that we started the fire in the fireplace.
Yeah,
it was so nice. Mm-hmm. I love the mountains. Okay, so the health and energetic vibration of each chakra is influenced by the energies that surround you and the energy you project from your thoughts and feelings. To function at their best, your chakras need to stay open or balanced. If they get blocked, you might experience physical or emotional symptoms related to that particular chakra. There are 7 main chakras that run along the center of your body in alignment with your spine. And they start at the root or the base of your spine and extend up to the crown of your head.
Yeah.
There's actually, it's kind of a misnomer to say that there's 7.
Yeah, I have that there are thought to be over 100, but we focus on the 7 that we're about to talk about.
Yes. I read that there's actually 114 chakras, and in addition to those chakras, there are 72,000 nadis, N-A-D-I-S, nadis, I don't know, or energy channels, and along which your vital energy or your prana moves. I kind of feel like it's a river of energy going throughout our bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I read somewhere that they might consider there being 8 chakras instead
Really?
of the 7, and the 8th is your aura.
Oh, I like that. I would have to look more into it. I didn't even see that when I was reading about this stuff.
I feel like we should do an episode on auras at some point.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you guys, you need to let us know what y'all want to listen to. We have plenty of topics, but I want to make sure that y'all are interested and still listening, and we talk about what you guys want us to talk about. So let us know. Any social media, email us, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. So each different chakra has a different frequency of vibration, a different color, a different symbol, a different sound that it is attuned to. So the 7 ones we're going to talk about today are the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, and the root chakra. And the sounds and colors that coordinate with each of those, I'm just going to list them, and then we're going to go into detail on each different chakra.
Okay.
So the crown chakra is violet, and the musical note is B, and the element it is associated with is the cosmos, not like cosmopolitans like I drink. Yeah. The third eye is indigo, the musical note is A, and the element is light. And you may have something different, so we'll go into this as we talk about each individual one.
Yeah.
The throat chakra is blue, the musical note is G, and the element is ether, which I've never heard of that. The heart chakra is green, the musical note is F, and the element is air. The solar plexus is yellow, the musical note is E, and the element is fire. The sacral chakra is orange, the musical note is D, and the element is water. And the root chakra is red, the musical note is C, and the element is earth.
Interesting.
And I think, how you hear I like to listen to chakral meditations, and a lot of them use the musical notes to attune your body as you're focusing on whichever chakra you're focusing on.
Yeah.
And I really love that. So I think I'm getting wet now from the rain. Are you getting wet?
Too, yeah. Just
yeah.
a bit.
Well, this is exciting. My computer is out here in the rain. We'll start with the crown chakra. Is that where you want to start? Or do you want to start with the other end at the root chakra?
We can start with the root chakra.
Okay, so the root chakra is actually the first chakra, and I have that it is associated with security and safety, survival, the basic needs like food, sleep, shelter, self-preservation, physicality, physical identity, and aspects of self, grounding, and support and foundation for living our lives. I kind of feel like this one has to be met before you can even move on to any other type of enlightenment, because if you're starving to death, you don't have the ability to focus on anything other than that basic instinct of survival.
Yeah.
So I think this one has to be met first, and you need to make sure that it's actually in alignment. What do you have on the root chakra?
I have the root chakra's name is Moladera. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Moladera. This is the root chakra at the base of the spine, where the tailbone, bladder, and colon are located. This is the most instinctual of the chakras.
Yes.
It's in the book that I'm using, it's described as fight or flight.
Okay.
So it's like the response that we have to survival, whether we fight, whether we stand our ground, or whether we run.
Yeah, so instinctively, that to me, that is the most basic need that we have. This chakra has got to be in alignment for us to be able to even think about reaching any kind of higher enlightenment.
Yeah. This chakra is our connection with the past, with our ancestral memories, as well as like it helps us establish our deepest connection with the earth.
Oh, nice. I like that.
I like it too. And then when the chakra is balanced, we feel like fearless. We feel safe. Like we feel at peace when this one is balanced.
Okay.
And physical manifestations of imbalance can introduce like, or I guess like we have problems when we're unbalanced. We have like not just like spiritual problems, we actually have body problems. Like physical problems.
Yes.
Like problems with our legs and our feet and our lower digestive system. And then, like, this is, like you already said, our chakra that we need to worry about for our basic survival of food, shelter, money. This all affects that chakra. All of our stresses based on the basic necessities in our lives affect the balance and imbalance of this chakra.
I agree. And when I read that when you're out of balance, you could have excessive negativity. You could be very cynical. You could end up with eating disorders. You could find that you are more greedy, that you are kind of living in an illusion, that you also have excessive feelings of insecurity. You're living on that survival mode constantly if it's out of balance. And it might be hard to feel safe in the world where everything looks like it's a potential risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have a color for this one. It's also red, like you said.
Yes.
And then I also have essential oils and the sound that goes with this chakra.
Okay.
So the essential oils are cedar, clove, and myrrh. Like M-Y, myrrh.
Like frankincense and myrrh. Like, you know, from the Bible. Okay.
And myrrh. And the sound is O, like capital O. O. I don't know.
Okay.
O.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so the next one, number 2, is the sacral chakra. Where is this one located? It's like in our abdomen or something.
This one is located where the ovaries and testes are.
Okay. So a little bit higher than the root, and we're getting
off
soaking wet,
it's
guys.
All over.
I know. I'm worried about my computer.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's what's coming in from underneath the deck is not
rain.
Like hardcore
It's
rain. It's just sprinkles.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I have about the sacral chakra is that it involves your emotions and feelings, relationships, relating to other people, expressions of sexuality and sensual pleasure, feeling the outer and inner worlds, creativity, fantasies, realms of emotions. It's like the center of our feelings and sensations.
Yeah.
And it's particularly active in our sexuality and the expression of our sensual and sexual desires.
Yeah.
So it's like the sex chakra.
Yeah. Yeah. I have that. It's the center of our creativity and our sexuality. Our passions and pleasures, both physical and spiritual, stem from this place of the body. When this chakra is balanced, we are more fertile in every way. Every idea, every song, every story grows from here.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So not just sexually fertile, but emotionally fertile and imaginatively fertile.
Creatively.
Creatively?
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
what I just said, and I was like, that's not right. But it also, if it's unbalanced, we have problems with fertility. We have kidney problems, hip problems, lower back problems. When the sacral chakra is overactive, we can be kind of in a manic state. Like you're blocked. You aren't finding pleasure in things that you used to find pleasure in before.
See, that makes sense to me. I mean, especially sexually, because I think as animals, that is a huge part of our essence is the sexuality. And if that chakra is imbalanced or blocked, it can screw up everything.
Yeah.
I mean, because we are sensual creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this one, the color I have, just like you, is orange. And then the essential oils are sandalwood and lang lang.
I love sandalwood, don't you? That smell?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, and then the sound is capital O, little o. Ooh. I feel like it's like a... No. Ooh.
I have that when it's out of balance, you can find yourself having issues with dependency or codependency on other people.
Yeah.
Or codependency on a substance that grants you easy access to pleasure. You know, that's where drug addiction can come from. You can end up being ruled by your emotions. You can feel numb and out of touch with yourself and how you feel. Or you can overindulge in fantasies and sexual obsessions.
Yeah.
You could find yourself on the other end of the spectrum with a lack of sexual desire or satisfaction. Or you can feel yourself stuck in a particular mood and you can't get out of it. You just can't, you know, you're in this monotone place and you can't move on.
Yeah.
So it's super important to make sure that this chakra is balanced.
Yeah.
Is that all you have on this one?
It is.
Okay. So the next one is the solar plexus. It's the third chakra. And I have that it is the chakra of will and personal power, taking responsibility for one's life, taking control of yourself. It's where your intellectual abilities stem from, forming personal opinions and beliefs, making decisions and setting your direction, clarity of judgments, personal identity, your personality, your self-assurance, confidence, your self-discipline, your independence, the ability to establish ideas and plans into reality. I think I don't have any problem with this chakra. I all of those things I feel like I'm in control of. Where is this one located?
This one is located near the adrenal glands and the I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm a reader, so I can't pronounce stuff. Like, it's either endocrine system or endocrine system.
Okay. Is it the one that's like right underneath your rib cage, like right below your rib cage?
Yes.
Okay. And what color was it?
This one is yellow, but I'm not sure if you had yellow for this one.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Yellow, and the element is fire.
Yes.
And the musical note is E.
The sound to this one is ah. A-H. Ah.
Ah.
Ah. But it's not elongated.
Ah.
No.
She's like, River, stop it. I have what happens when you're out of balance.
So what I have is, this is where we find our source of willpower.
Yes.
And drive, it gives us drive to do things.
I mean, it is kind of at the center of our entire body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's all about confidence and choice. That's what it gives us. Someone with a balanced solar plexus chakra is assertive without being arrogant and in control without being afraid. And this person is also full of self-love.
Do you feel like yours is blocked, or are you good on that one?
I feel like maybe it's muddled.
I feel good on that one.
When I think about it, I struggle sometimes with being assertive and more along the lines of I let everybody else do whatever and then I'll go in after because I don't want to disrupt anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not like assertive or anything, and I am lacking a little bit in self-love.
You guys, and you too, Wren, I've got it's not a podcast, but it's a I found it a long, long time ago, and now it's on YouTube. It's a meditation. And I've listened to a bunch of these chakra fixer-upper thingies.
Yeah.
This one is the best, and I will post a link to it. We'll post a link in the podcast itself, and I'll try to remember to post a link on our blog. It is the best meditation for balancing your chakras that I have ever come across. It's 12
Really?
years old.
I used to, in high school, listen to these things, but now that I've been out and have a life, I haven't listened to anything.
Doing the research on this, I am going to start listening to that one every morning again.
Yeah.
I remember when I was using it, I felt just so much better, so clean and crisp and ready to face the day. So I think you all ought to check it out. And
Okay.
you too, Wren, for sure.
Yeah.
When you're out of balance, and I think you probably have some of this too, but I show that you can end up having excessive control and authority issues over your environment and people. And why are you laughing?
That's not me. Like, in a sentence.
Well, there's spectrums. When you're out of balance, you can either be overly or underly. Underly's not the right word. Undering.
I'm always overly trying to overcompensate. Like, I'm trying to what's that word? I always try to over accentuate myself because it also doesn't help that I also have mental disorders. So I don't know, is it my mental disorder or is it my chakra being unbalanced? Because I have OCD and I have ADHD and I have anxiety. So it's just like, which one is it?
Well, if you start listening to the meditation that I use, we'll know that your chakras are in a line, and maybe that'll fix everything. And if it doesn't, then you'll know.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, then I'm just a
Screwed.
broken human. Yeah.
No, you're not broken. You can also have feelings of helplessness and irresponsibility. You can be obsessed with minute details while losing sight of the whole picture, which I think is you.
Wow, calling me out.
But on the other hand, you could be manipulative, which you are not. You are the opposite of manipulative.
No, I try to stay out of everybody's way.
You do. People can misuse their power, and you're not on that end of the spectrum either.
That's true.
But you can also have a lack of clear direction, a lack of purpose or ambition, which that's not you. You're fine. You've got your ambition.
It goes up and down, just like everybody else.
I think so. And then making plans or having a lot of ideas without being able to find an efficient way to realize them.
Yeah.
That's also a sign of a imbalanced sacral chakra.
Yeah.
Solar plexus chakra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you meant.
And
For
then-
what I have on, if this chakra is blocked, this might cause a negative inner voice, fearing rejection, or sitting quietly on the sidelines, in the fear of being wrong or, and just in that situation. On the other hand, an overactive solar plexus chakra causes emotional outbursts, stress, and the need to be in the center of attention, which I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
So I'm not on that side of the spectrum.
Yeah. When you're imbalanced, it can be at one extreme or the other. So when we're listing these things out and they sound like they're opposite, they are, because balance is in the middle.
Yeah.
And you can be imbalanced on the high end or imbalanced on the low end. And of course, those are going to be totally opposite things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have that the physical manifestations of being imbalanced include high blood pressure, chronic fatigue, and stomach ulcers, which I have had problems with chronic fatigue and stomach ulcers a lot. Mm-hmm. So
we need to get you in alignment, girl.
Tell me where to start.
With this meditation. Was that all you had for solar plexus, or
yes? But
did you do the color already?
Yes, the color is yellow.
Oh, yeah.
The essential oils are chamomile and lemon, and then the sound is ah.
Another ah?
A-H.
Ah.
That's the one with this one.
Oh, that was this one.
Yeah. And I keep forgetting. The name for this one is the Manpura.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Neat. Is that in Sanskrit? Probably.
Yes.
I would think so.
Yes. I just don't know how to pronounce them properly.
Yeah, me neither.
So I don't want to butcher
Sanskrit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one up is the heart chakra, which I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, is right where your heart is, in the middle of your chest, right?
It's at the heart, but also at the lungs.
Heart and lungs. Okay. It is your fourth chakra.
Yes.
It is associated with compassion, love, and beauty, love for oneself and others, relating to people and relationships, compassion and empathy, forgiveness and acceptance, transformation and change, the ability to grieve and reach that peace, the ability to see beauty in everything around us, even when it's pouring down rain and getting my computer wet. It's still gorgeous out here.
It's very beautiful.
The ability to feel the love flowing, through your life. And you think about how you're able to think about how to give and receive love.
Yeah, that's basically what I have. So this is the center chakra and is responsible for maintaining the balance between the other 6. And how else could we achieve this balance without love? So it's like the love balance.
Okay.
And when I say love, it's towards romantic love, self-love, friendship, kindness, compassion, and respect.
Yeah, and the love for a child.
Yeah, any love.
Any love.
This is how we recognize that we are not alone and that we are part of a bigger picture of things. Like we're a part of a community. And a part of that could be family or friends or your neighbor.
I wonder what our men are doing inside. Are they getting into trouble?
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm thinking the other direction. The girls are outside. Let's go. Who knows what they're doing?
When we allow too much of this feeling, we can be needy or unwilling to set boundaries, even when we need to. And of course, we can be closed off. We can feel abandoned, lonely, or jealous. And for the physical...
physical symptoms?
Yeah, like the physical being from this chakra is at the heart. If it's out of balance, it can cause heart disease, asthma, as well as upper back and shoulder pain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I show that when you're out of balance, you can be overly defensive. You can feel closed down, like when you shut down. Jealousy, like you said, or the fear of intimacy.
Yeah.
Codependency, relying on another's approval or attention, trying to please at any cost. Victimization, excessive isolation, being reclusive, antisocial, holding grudges and not being able to forgive. And then I have at the physical this is the only one I found physical manifestations for.
Yikes.
Was respiratory ailments such as lung infection and bronchitis, and circulatory and heart-related issues.
Okay.
So, similar, yeah.
And the color that I have for this one is green. The essential oils are rose and bergamot. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know that one. Bergamot.
Bergamot.
Or bergamot. It might be French.
And bergamot, yeah. And the sound is A. A-Y.
A. Oh, like the Fonz.
The what?
You're too young to know that one.
Yeah.
I like the retro shows and stuff. So Happy Days.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
And the name for this one is Anahata. Anahata.
Okay. And then, of course, the element we said is air. Okay. And then the next one
is the throat chakra.
The throat chakra.
It's located near the thyroid gland.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's right where you would expect it to be based on its name. It's in the throat. And it's related to the element of sound. It has to do with expression, in particular, the ability to express your own truth, to speak out. It deals with communication, how well you communicate, project your ideas and the blueprints that you have for your thoughts into reality. It relates to your ability to speak the truth, to express your ideas clearly, truthfully, and gracefully.
Yes.
To become harmoniously attuned with both your inner and outer vibrations. And it bridges the heart and the mind. It's connection from the mind to the rest of it is the connection from the mind to the rest of your body. This kind of reminds me of a meme. You're doing all these sounds. And I saw a meme where there's this monk sitting in a field and these cows are watching him and he's going, Om,
Yeah.
O-O-O-O-O-M.
Yeah.
And the cows are looking at each other and they're saying, what a weirdo. The dude's saying it backwards.
Oh,
Moo. Okay.
you and your jokes.
I know. I thought it was funny.
Moo.
Well, what sound do you have for this one?
Let me see. I'll get there.
Okay.
So for this one, it is called Vishuddha. V-I-S-H-U-D-D-H-A. Vishuddha.
Vasuda.
Is about sharing our true selves. It is about speaking out, standing up for what we believe in, and presenting ourselves authentically to the world. And when it is overdone, we can speak without compassion or interest in what others have to say.
Right.
A balanced throat chakra means that we not only speak the truth, but we hear and accept it as well, which is, I think, harder to do for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, on the other hand, when the throat chakra is blocked, we are afraid to speak and share our true selves with the world for fear of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
This can manifest in like thyroid issues, sore throat, neck pain, and mouth ulcers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I've got that when it's out of balance, you have a lack of control over your speech.
Mm-hmm.
You speak too much or inappropriately, which I do this every day, so this one isn't looking good for me. Not being able to listen to others, excessive fear of speaking, the small imperceptible voice in your head, that gives you doubts.
Yeah.
Not being able to keep secrets or keep your word, telling lies, might manifest as excessive secretiveness or shyness. And it gives you, if you aren't in balance, it is a general lack of connection with a vocation or purpose in your life.
Yeah. And the color that I have for that is light blue. The essential oils are lavender, sage, and neroli. And the sound is E. Like capital E, little K, like lowercase E. So E. E. No.
No, River. No.
E.
Okay. Is that all you have for that one, or
Yes,
did you have anything
Nope,
else? Okay.
That's all they have.
So the next one I show is the third eye, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it is in the middle of your forehead, right where you imagine the third eye would be.
It is seated near the pituitary gland.
It's like not on your forehead. It's like in the middle of your head where your forehead is, which is where your pituitary gland is. I have that it is the seat of intuition. It is your center of wisdom, conscious, and higher consciousness. It allows for clear thought, spiritual contemplation, and self-reflection. I mean, I feel like, from going from the root chakra where we're just trying to survive and have enough food to eat, we're now getting to the point where we're able to think beyond the self and get more enlightened.
Yeah.
It allows for clear thought, spiritual contemplation, and self-reflection. It is associated with clairvoyance and the sixth sense. My dad has a sixth sense. So I think his third eye is probably very clear.
Yeah.
It is associated with imagination, creativity, and it's also the number 3, which we talked about last week.
Yes.
So cool. The third eye. We should have mentioned this last week.
I thought we did.
Oh. Well, maybe we did. Sometimes I think my third eye needs glasses.
Yikes.
What do you have on it?
So, it's called AJNA. Ajna.
AJNA.
How would you?
Ajna.
Ajna. Ajna.
Or the J could be pronounced like an H, like in Spanish, which I don't know how Sanskrit. Ajna.
Yes. Is about seeing things clearly. It's an observation and perception, but also wisdom. When our third eye chakra is balanced, we not only see what is happening around us, but also comprehend it, feeling it deeply with compassion and understanding. And then when it's out of
whack.
Yeah, out of whack.
Whack it with a stick like we did with the spells last week. No, she said, she's looking at me like, River, no.
I'm just gonna say if our third eye is closed, which is a better way of saying it.
I like the whack.
Yeah. We cut ourselves off from the world, kind of becoming naive, nasal, like I guess like tunnel vision. You don't see what's going on around you. You can become paranoid and depressed. And physical symptoms of an unbalanced third eye can include headaches, hearing loss, and blurred vision.
That's interesting. I show that when it's out of balance, you can feel stuck in the daily grind, submersed in those everyday problems to the point where you can't see beyond what's happening right in front of you.
Yeah.
It may manifest as fantasies that appear more real than reality. You might not be able to establish a vision for yourself and then come to realize it.
Yeah.
Rejection of everything spiritual or beyond the usual. Not being able to see that greater picture.
Yeah.
And a lack of clarity, like you said. And what color was this one?
This color is indigo.
Oh, yeah. Indigo.
That's what I have for this one.
Yeah, me too. And the element is light.
Yes. And the essential oils are jasmine, vetiver, and rosemary. And the sound is like good.
Good.
Moo good.
Yeah, moo. Okay.
Good. Okay. Let's change the subject. I'm embarrassed.
The last one, the seventh one that we're going to talk about today is the crown chakra, and it's located at the top of your skull.
It perches at the very top of the head, near the pineal gland, and of course the brain.
Interesting. So this is your connection to your highest spiritual consciousness. It is known as the bridge to the cosmos, not cosmopolitans.
Oy.
It is, that's my favorite drink. What can I say?
Spicy.
Enlightenment, wisdom, universal consciousness, and connection to higher balance.
Okay.
Higher guidance.
Yeah.
Jesus. The chakra connects you to your highest self, the pathway to deeper understanding, and it's also responsible for a healthy spiritual life. It connects you to the oneness of all things. That was my favorite thing that I found about the crown chakra.
Yeah.
And after I do that meditation that I've told you about, I can feel it. I can feel my crown chakra coming into balance.
Yeah.
When I listen to her guided meditation.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing. I can feel it, like physically feel it.
So for mine, I have that it's called the Sahasrara.
Sahasrara.
Yeah, that's close. I don't think it's close.
Okay.
But that's what I have. And this is no intellectual understanding in this one. It's more mystical knowing and intuitive understanding of our place in the universe.
I like that intuitive, that hits it right on, I think.
It's our connection with all life. And then when the crown chakra is overactive, we tend to assume that we are more powerful or better than we actually are. And we become judgmental and critical of others. When the chakra is closed, we feel isolated and lonely. We become uncertain and we feel lost and depressed without a specific reason. Like physical manifestations of a closed chakra, crown chakra, wow. The physical manifestations of a closed crown chakra is nightmares, migraines, insomnia, and that's just the beginning. It's all anything in the head.
I show that it is being disconnected to the spirit, cynicism regarding what's sacred. It could manifest as a disconnection from the body.
Yes.
Living in your head, being disconnected from your body and earthly matters. And I actually did, while I was researching this, I did a quiz, about my crown chakra. And it said, I did a quiz on all of my chakras, and it said it's my crown chakra that needs healing and balancing. So I've got to start doing that meditation.
Yes.
And get myself in there. It, like you said, it can lead to closed-mindedness.
Yeah. And the color that I have for this is purple or
violet.
Which, and then the essential oils is frankincense.
Yes.
And I don't know how to say that.
Olabanam.
Olabanum. And Olabanum. And then the sound is NG, NG, NG.
Nga, nga, nga.
I guess. I approve of that one.
Okay. She didn't have a no river look on her face this time.
Yes.
So
what do you have next?
I don't know. Think that's everything. I was just thinking that, I wanted to tell everybody about that meditation. I really highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 12 years old, so I don't know how easy it is for you to find it. So I will post the link to it. And I was thinking, drinking my mimosa, I was thinking maybe I'm good with just a few drinks to get my chakra in balance.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, JK. No, really, check out that YouTube video.
Yeah.
I'll post it for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's all.
That you have?
Yeah.
I have just a little bit on how to balance your chakras as a whole.
Okay.
Which is, I think, nice to know, because some people don't know where to start.
Right.
Like me, I don't know. I had no idea. So meditation is the most effective way to bring all your chakras into harmony and balance. Sit comfortably. There's no need for perfect straight back or like crisscross applesauce legs.
I like to do it laying down. I do it
Yeah.
first thing in the morning, laying down, where I'm still in that half sleepy, comfortable, coming out of the sleep state, but
Yeah.
not quite all the way ready to face the world yet.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I think when I used to do it in high school, I used to do it right before I went to bed.
Oh, that's a good idea
Yeah,
too.
because then I'd be sleepy and go right into bed and fall asleep. So you can fall asleep, not fall asleep. Lay down, but not fall asleep, and don't be in any uncomfortable position. You just want to relax. Just
Right.
relax your body. Remember that meditation is not about stopping all thought. There it is. Because that's impossible. You
Right.
can't just stop all
right.
thought. But instead, it's about allowing them to come and go, and you'll become balanced with each individual thought that you have in your brain. Anything, like you're just observing observing your thoughts instead of actually thinking them.
See, I feel like you would be great at doing a guided meditation. Your voice is very pretty and soft. And then there's me, who's like an ape running through the jungle, stomping. And she is giving me a look, you guys.
You do not sound anything like that.
I do. I sound gruff, but your voice is very soft and soothing. And I feel like I could see you doing a guided meditation.
Perhaps. Maybe if I ever get there in my life.
Yeah.
And I start living out of a van. Because I do want to do that.
That is her goal, y'all.
When you've achieved a state of open relaxation, begin to focus your attention on your root chakra. Visualize its color and visualize its swirl and its design, and allow its energy to flow in and out evenly. Take a deep breath and whatever sound naturally comes out, just release any stress, release any bad energy out into the open. And then you continue this as you work your way up in chakras and seeing its color and visualizing it balanced, and thinking and observing the thoughts of how you want to be and how you're, for example, your most authentic self, how you can do that, how you can achieve that and balance that. And it's more into your, inside your head than anything else.
Yeah, the meditation that I listened to, she talks you through. I can actually envision bringing the power of the universe into my chakra points and cleaning it, and the colors, and she does the sound with it, the notes.
Yeah.
And it just really, really works. And then she has you repeat out loud a mantra for each chakra, an affirmation for yourself, which is why when I get done, I feel so refreshed. And it's been years since I've done this, and it's clear that I need to do it. And I think you need to do it too.
Yeah, I should do it too.
So maybe this week while we're here, I'll see if I can give that to you.
Yeah. But that's all that I have.
Me too.
So
thank you guys for listening.
yes, thank you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
We need to say our outro.
What is our outro?
Check us out on all of our social medias, at C3 Witchy Podcast, or check out our website, www.c3witchypodcast.com. There you will find our link to our merch and our Patreon. We do have 2 things up on Patreon right now. I am currently working on quite a bit, because we're on vacation. Mm-hmm. We're focusing on the podcast. And
you're in between semesters at school, so that's helpful.
Yes. So we're working really hard on getting everything up to date, and please message us on anywhere. Email us, message us on any social media. We'd love to hear from you, what you guys want to hear from us.
We need to say thank you to Dragoncraft Creations, who is working with us on merch. Please let us know what all you want. She says that company says that they can do anything that that we want them to do.
Yeah. So
if you're interested in coffee mugs or, whatever, right now, I think we've got tank tops and t-shirts up, or she might still be working on the t-shirts. But anyway, a shout out to her, Dragoncraft Creations at Etsy. I believe it's www.dragoncraftcreations.etsy.com. So go check her out. She's got a whole witchy section, which I personally like a lot of her stuff. She's got pendulums and that kind of stuff there. So go check her out. Mm-hmm. And I think that's everything.
Oh, and please don't forget, it's a big help if you guys can go and review us on Apple Podcasts or anywhere that you can review us. Give us whatever rating. Tell us how you guys feel, but don't say anything too mean because I'll cry.
And give us ideas for what you want us to talk about. We're more than willing to investigate any kind of topic that you all want to talk about. So we appreciate all of you guys, and we will see you next week.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening.